Comes the Texans now. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation.
He's got a man complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, it's Webb. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that one?
Going again. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Fairbairn able to put this one through. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion.
Have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver.
Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 57 yards. And the Texans are in.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Quick move by Miller. Lamar Miller, the 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 76 yards.
Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Touchdown, Houston. Alfred Blue, 72 yards. And the they'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Alfred Blue ready.
Making that catch.
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Here's Blue. An interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right?
They've got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Tyler Irvin.
Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Got a man open. It's
back to Sean Watson. It's the coach. This is week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, Deshaun Watson and the rest of the Texans are looking forward to a healthier season in 2018. They get a tough test in the opener as they take on the defending AFC champs, the New England Patriots. I'll be back at halftime with a look around the early games. But first, it's up to Foxborough. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Let's get these ball
No more
games
training camp, no more
started.
exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season
You don't got no
of
wet.
EA Sports is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Patriots now on offense. They're led out by a man who started more Super Bowls than anyone in NFL history, the great Tom Brady.
I can't help but admire the career Tom Brady has had. The numbers are off the charts.
It's gonna be the toughest matchup we probably got all year.
We know that they are incredible. But how about the durability?
Yeah.
And one season that he missed, most of that season because of a knee
Franchise
injury.
mode.
The rest of the time, he answers the bell and wills his team to victory more times than not. And we keep hearing from people who are waiting to see the drop-off in his play. I'd quit worrying about it. I'd quit looking for it. He says he wants to play until he's 45. Is there any reason to doubt him? His skills have shown no sign of declining.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play.
Wow, put a tackle to miss out of him too.
Getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Now let's give you a look here at the New England offense.
Hey, I'm looking outside.
It would be amazing getting stopped.
He's back after injury in 2017. How about his 2016
On the first time Brady drive? Come on now.
Yards. But how does he get
That's
that
not.
done? Works out of the slot.
That don't happen
Plays with
all the time.
fury and a lot of intelligence. Understands how to run routes, set people up, and finishes it off with big.
Don't throw it, sack. Let's go.
The Texans
Good defense. A good sack. Wendy Merciless.
Wendy Merciless coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback. So
I tried to wait and juke him. Now welcome back to Sean.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Their franchise quarterback, the one leading him out, back to full health now for his second season. Out of Clemson, it's Deshaun Watson.
What a start to his NFL career as a rookie. 19 touchdown passes in just 6 starts. That was more touchdowns than Joe Flacco, Tyrod Taylor, or Marcus Mariota. And Houston went 1-8 after losing him, which lent credence to many people saying he should have been the rookie of the year based on his play and how Houston did without him.
Wow, for the yeah, Deshaun Watson. Welcome back from that knee injury.
It'll bring up second down. And let's take a look at the Texans offense.
Will Fuller is one of the young flyers in the NFL and gets to top speed just a couple of steps, so everyone has to respect the deep game because he'll blow past people in a
He's a
hurry.
run-heavy
What
team.
that does is leaves open space underneath.
Our O-line is trash.
Short
Like,
pass, turn it into a bigger game because he makes people miss.
he's gonna be running the ball heavily this year.
And doesn't drop a pass or two in a
So
game.
Lamar Miller, you gotta live up to the hype.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right.
From the 50, it's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins.
Hopkins, good catch, Hopkins.
25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about. That's how you start off a game.
29 yards that time. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. But getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started.
We had a 2 for 2 preseason.
What a nice completion.
Call it a gain of
I
4
think
on
we
first
did
and
good.
make it second down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
I'm taking a good look at linebacker Dante Hightower, who missed.
Tell me why I was looking at Dante.
2017 due to injury. I do believe that the Patriots missed him in a big way in the Super Bowl because you remember against Atlanta in the previous Super Bowl, it was a strip sack by Dante Hightower that changed the complexion of the game. Big and strong in the middle, stout against the run, can rush the passer from a defensive end position, and he's just that alpha guy that everyone gravitates towards on the defensive side of the ball.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up for
Let's start off good. We gotta start off good with the Patriots, cause knowing Tom Brady, he can overcome any lead.
ground between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon.
Oh my goodness, I hate screen plays. I should never ran it.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
To throw on second is Watson. Sliding out of the pocket.
Go. Touchdown, Deshaun. That's a late hit too. That's crazy.
Deshaun Watson from 17 yards out, and the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves,
we like to see that more this year.
Too good to allow him to run the football, but I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats offense coming out, yet another Super Bowl run last year that, of course, came up short against the Eagles. But Charles Gronk is back. Tom Brady back. Do they have any magic left in the tank?
Of course they do. They're the New England Patriots, and until further notice, they run the AFC East. They run the AFC. That's just who they are. But in order for them to win a Super Bowl again, to get back there and take it this time, they need the continued play.
Ooh, he could throw the Gronk. I feel like he was going to Gronk. But I press is getting to him now.
So that the money down tilts in their favor.
And a look now at the defense for Houston.
The undisputed leader of Houston's defense is J.J. Watt, who's been slowed by injuries over the last 2 seasons, only 8 games combined. But also, he gets work done off the field. The NFL Walter Payton Man of the Year in 2017, with his work helping the flood victims of the city of Houston, raised nearly $40 million for the cause.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We shook off that preseason start. Now we looking excellent.
And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12. I think this is not the right defense. I'm going to switch it up. Because I didn't like that
From the gun, it's Brady.
Oh, that was my fault. I didn't know Gronk was running the route, but you should know Gronk is running the route. Oh, okay, he had one of them routes like he was blocking. Then he went. Man, that's crazy.
I think it may be the first of many, because once they get going, look out, things tend to snowball.
He tried it.
Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career, and it's evident when you see that. That's saying something right there, but he's earned it. That goes down as a loss.
Really not, because he don't really have receivers, but all right.
He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of
Don't
him
run
before he could take his first step.
Don't run it. Don't run it. I'm there. Don't run it.
Down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's
Our ring game is not good, like always. So stick to throwing the ball, Brady. Bill Belichick, well, Bill Belichick's not in the game, so whoever y'all coach is that I don't know about, I'll throw it to him. Yep. Yep.
So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th.
Somebody, I think that's that O-line got hurt.
But I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
Let's go, Deshaun.
The Texans making their way out with some renewed optimism, really, in Houston for 2018. But, Charles, it all revolves around one word. It's something they didn't have in 2017. I'll give you a hint. It starts with a letter H.
I'm guessing it's not Houston.
No, it's health.
You're exactly right. Great call there, because
yeah, we had no health.
That's what really doomed their season last year. Remember, they were the #1 defense in the NFL 2 seasons ago. Whitney Merciless, a terrific outside linebacker, hurt very early last year. The face of the franchise, J.J. Watt, hurt very early last year. And who would have thought a rookie quarterback by the name of Deshaun Watson would give them the spark, the optimism they were looking for, and then when he went down, there went the season.
Yeah.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Oh, that's a touchdown. Crazy. Nobody got open, huh? I should have thrown it away.
Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
This will be taken short.
What a fullback.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 20.
I was going to flick it back, but I don't know if nobody was behind. That's crazy, dude.
Now the Texans offense heading back out to do battle here. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board.
Bro, block again, Will Fuller. You ain't hear that? Lamar Miller hurt. That's crazy.
To the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Really, Lamar?
Boy, not what you want to see.
Golly.
One of the new year. We'll be back.
And he living off the field. Crazy. Not looking too good. Really, Lamar? Oh my God! I accidentally flipped. Push L1. And Lamar dislocated his ankle when I returned. Wonderful. Great.
Round of the playoffs 2 years ago. The Pats won that one, but they also met in one of the better games of the regular season last year. The Pats won, but it was in pretty dramatic fashion.
How about Deshaun Watson,
that
starting the NFL for the Houston Texans? He went toe-to-toe with the master himself, Tom Brady, didn't he? But in the end, you know how it always turns out, right?
Brady did his thing, found Brandon Cooks for a 36-33 win. So 1 quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. 7-all is the score, and we'll return to Foxborough after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now a run. This is Alfred Blue.
It's a big power back. Blue. I'ma like Blue. I don't even when Lamar hurt, I still think we are good with Blue.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down,
that
but still.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown.
That's Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins from 6 yards away. And the Texans are in for 6.
I ain't use them as much in the preseason, but hey, it don't matter.
Called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver.
I need to check on Lamar Miller's status. He's out, but how long? I know he out for the game. Let's see how long he out. I don't know. Okay. I guess so.
Plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got them?
That was my fault, because I was supposed to be controlling freaking
close to the ball.
McKinnon, and that just made me mad, because I was supposed to be controlling McKinnon.
Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say, where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about working.
He's not going nowhere. It's still Zach Cunningham.
So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area. If you
Yeah, you're not going nowhere. I'm sorry. Not on this defense.
2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I don't know why Tom Brady ain't passing the ball, but all right, I'll take it.
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it.
Oh, I hate when he do that.
In the second quarter, it has been a struggle. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10.
That's a good play, so good. I don't want to jinx it. Good game, Watson. So, there go big boy Blue. No, he keep pushing.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh.
That's why I'm not scared running with Blue.
First down on that run.
Because I know he can run that ball
Show him that you're supposed to get the
with
football.
that power.
Right back to him on 1st down.
Ooh.
He'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there.
He ain't 5 for it there. Golly.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up
Bad
because
guy, some big
those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and
Yeah,
open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
I hate how they turn around
He'll
to
take
get the
it
ball
down
like
shy
that.
of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards is the
This is
pickup,
easy.
and
This
that'll
is
lead to
an
a
after
3rd
Blue
down.
run.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain.
That's a big boy.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping
Oh my God. Break one more tackle, Blue.
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Dante Hightower on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that.
And he goes down.
Oh, he was wide open. He was wide open.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's
I'll
got
take
it.
the,
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's
It's
a
not a
gain of
field goal.
11, but they're
Oh,
still
no.
well short. It's 4th down.
I still want to try this.
But I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to
You're
get
trying to
it
get a
done.
new kicker. That's pathetic. You can't make a 56.
No good, and this score
A lot of people can make a 56 nowadays.
So 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him,
Oh my God.
with that effort.
And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Wow, JJ. Now he hurt.
And now White. Not sure exactly
JJ should have
happened.
got him in the
But he's still
backfield.
down. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
He might be good. I had a feeling that was going to happen.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to Foxborough after this. A reminder coming up at the half, we hook up with a new guy, Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis, and more importantly this year, scores and stats from around the league here in week 1. So do not press that skip button. To the sideline, wow, what a catch.
Doubleton hurt. Golly.
He is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Didn't need to tap.
Able to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
No, sir. Field goal. Kick it.
Defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And our attention shifts to Alfred Blue. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well.
Get up out. Get up out.
They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Pack the new awards.
How difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call
catch that. Good catch.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm.
Hey, boy, cut that off.
A good pick up there, a 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This is the running back, Blue.
Golly, stop stumbling.
Here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run. Sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Watson.
Touchdown. Just like that.
This one in for a Texans touchdown. Alfred Blue, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the inside.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now it's Sony Michel with his first NFL carry across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. shotgun now for Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Brady now on first down.
What was that?
What a diving catch there. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half,
I had my stuff on the squad. Ain't no way he getting this.
Here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard.
Oh no, it's not even close, buddy. No, that was gonna come. It was just short.
Effort, but it's well short. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up at MetLife Stadium. The Giants hosting Jacksonville. And it's the Giants who are out in front in the second quarter. The Giants looking to get to 1-0, and they've got the lead in front of their home faithful. From there, let's get down to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. The Ravens trying to start the season right and is looking good so far at home. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals looking to get their season off on the right foot. They've got the lead on the road. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if
Welcome
week
back.
one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice.
There go Blue. This is what we've been seeing in the preseason.
For some change-ups, we're going to see it when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big time
I'm loving
play
Blue.
there for the
I'm loving it.
Texans. 46 yards.
What a play.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the
Another
10.
lineman hurt. My goodness.
Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. They run with Blue.
Blue is a freaking workhorse, bro. I'm telling you. That should have been lost. That's a gain of 2. Come on now.
Early down
crazy.
stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Blue.
Oh, that was my
And
fault.
they'll be
I should have
driven
pushed
back
triangle.
here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And they'll lose a yard.
Yep,
back
lineman
to
hurt and gone again. Having the same problem we had last year. Crazy.
Eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
Oh, yeah. That's a dot. Oh, my God, Deshaun.
Fires one, but incomplete.
That should have been a dot to the rookie tight end.
play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Somebody ain't playing like himself. I got to
So
change
here are
the
the
difficulty.
Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
Oh, the sliders.
Offense,
That's the
first time
difficulty,
to
the
touch the
sliders.
ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there.
Yep,
for the sack.
Clowney, yep.
Former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D.
That's the longest play of the game for them.
26. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 44 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They go play action here on first down.
Good
And that's incomplete.
play, Zach.
Backer Zach Cunningham there defensively to make that play.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To throw, it's Brady.
Don't throw it to him. Well, that's looking like the play they ran in real life. When he,
Nobody was open downfield there. Looked like
well,
a
it's not like the play, but it was 2 on the grunt. But he mossed both of them
I know they're saying
on the Texans.
there's a receiver there in the area. Those down quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly.
God.
Put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
They go again with Blue. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Watson.
I'll drop that, yep.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection.
What?
So he doesn't
That should have
he's
been
got
the
a chance to
catch.
step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Watson.
Come on, D-Hop.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot.
Oh, my God.
It's taken down.
That's what I get for targeting D-Hop too many times. Think he gonna catch him.
Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush.
I clearly
time and time again.
get it.
They'll
Yes.
let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back
They're
out
not
on
dropping
the
down
field.
here no more.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time.
Yeah, I'm
Now
sick,
they'll be looking
guys.
for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the
Oh, why would I do that?
doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position.
That was a sack. God dang it.
They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. And they will catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds.
Yeah,
So
let's
it'll be
go.
incomplete.
God.
Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Deshaun Watson of the Texans offense trot back out there. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't.
Golly.
And pulled down. Danny Shelton breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
And Arlington has it, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed.
Bro, okay, D-Hop. If that's how you play, if that's how you want to play. All right.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down. Now it's Watson.
You think I give up on you? No, I'm not. I'm never giving up on you, D-Hop.
Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key.
Yeah, we need to change some sliders, though.
And you better believe
And what we blowing out the Patriots like this.
continues to go. On the return, here's a dangerous quarterback pass. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. So the Patriots coming out now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Baseball, when the pitcher gets a base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Wow. What, bro? Bro, this nigga, bro. Golly. All these animations he getting.
NFL kickoff weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. He's got the block complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. When you put up a token press, make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
But that just pissed me off so bad.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I ain't tripping, we won.
Season for him, and he picks up the first.
Still, that pissed me off.
On the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh boy, it's gonna be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
What, bro? Yeah, the hit sticks don't work no more. I hate doing it. Cause it really don't work. Shit crazy.
Tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
He'll get it up the middle.
Yeah.
There he does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You gotta click on somebody to hit a hit stick. And you barely do that.
Trying to find a crease anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Brady now on 3rd and goal.
Over 2 people. Of course, that's Grunt. I ain't even gonna say that. Of course, that's Grunt. Look at that replay. God. That's crazy.
So they lob it up on the fade, and really a great play to go up and make that catch.
It's something that takes some timing, and people work on it all the time. Even when they're just warming up, you know, that old pat and
Look
go,
at that.
when they're just warming up and throwing the
That's
football. A lot of the time it turns into that route.
2 little David and 1 big old Goliath.
Goskowski for the point after.
Just snagged it with 1 hand, crazy. Like it was nothing.
Goskowski with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Goskowski now out to kick it away.
I ain't
Here
tripping.
comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And some
No, come on. I'm gone.
and down at the 42-yard line.
I'm
Great
gone.
return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that all
Trying to run this clock out.
And now out comes Houston.
Sitting the Patriots home with this big fat L.
Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
I hate when they don't block the first dude that they see.
Because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Like the first dude that's in my way, blocked him.
Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football.
What?
But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bifema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Here's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
100 yards, 102. Congratulations, man. The Texans ain't have a running back that went 100 yards the whole season. Last year. I might put Burrow on injury reserve. Lamar Miller, I ain't gonna lie.
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
I hate when they say I trucked him, but I don't. I didn't.
As they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives being at his peak late in ball games.
Oh, I ain't trying to do that.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
That'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
The Texans were penalized 124 times last year, third most in the NFL, and now they come up 1st and 15. They'll try the air now with Watson.
They wanted to lose. The Watson, boy. I said Watson. Will Fuller. Oh, their offense. You know they hate.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
No, that's a...
And his throw here is incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense?
I need to get a backup running back.
What you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
I clearly pushed X like 100 times. I was tapping X before he showed up there because I was trying to stiff him.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Game over. With this 1st down.
And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing now, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown.
Yep.
With now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Texans
yep.
will add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores.
That's all they doing is deacon dunking. Like, God, they've been doing that since the 1st half. That's why they lose. But they supposed to be doing it right now. But still, I was just saying.
From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st down, Brady. And a dump off to White.
They never try to go deep.
Lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Again, it's Brady. Goes underneath here to White.
I hate, bro.
He gets it inside the 35 and
I hate when JJ can get off the block. Come on now.
Patriot passing game is rolling.
JJ will get off the block
First
every
down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Oh my God, let me sack him.
Breaks a string of 5
I want JJ to have
situations.
23 sacks, bro. This season.
It looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10.
That's, yep. Yep, it's a rookie.
Justin Reed. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
That's that defense. Yep. Decline.
They did not accept that after the
What?
incompletion.
I got a pick.
Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Game over. GG. What the fuck happened?
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Texans, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough...
The shifty. I don't give a fuck about your challenge. Well, you got shifty. Y'all niggas got a shifty.
Wish I would've stayed in school, but I did.